Welcome to Unit 3. This unit will emphasize merchandising activities, including the importance of inventories and cash. The unit will extend this discussion to include internal controls over those assets. Let's start with our Unit 3 overview and outcomes. So this unit will emphasize merchandising activities, including the importance of inventories and cash, the most liquid asset. The unit will extend the discussion to include internal controls over inventory and cash. This unit will explain how merchandising activities differ from service-type businesses and the differing reporting requirements. It will also explain the methods used to value inventories and adjustments required to properly assign costs for sales. The procedures required for establishing proper internal controls over cash and inventory will be discussed as well. Continuing on in our unit, we see that we have several readings, right? So we are going to be looking at the merchandising sector as one of the largest and most influential industries in the United States. Therefore, understanding the financial statements of merchandising companies is important. So in this unit, we introduce the basics around reporting merchandising transactions. In addition, we discuss the preparation and analysis of a commonly used form of the income statement, the multi-step income statement. Then we look at methods to calculate the cost of inventory on hand at the balance sheet date and the cost of goods sold. Unit 3 also provides us with several methods for analyzing inventory, and it explains the essential features of the internal control system and how that system can prevent fraud. So the unit will describe how controls apply to cash, and some of the topics that we will be discussing include merchandising activities, accounting for merchandise purchases and sales, completing the accounting cycle, alternative financial statement formats, the basics of inventory, both periodic and perpetual inventory systems, inventory valuation and valuation errors. Then we discuss internal controls, cash, and banking. And those are the readings for our Unit 3. Then we have our Unit 3 discussion, so I look forward to your participation in that. Then we move to the learning activity so you can practice what you've read and what you've learned thus far. And then we have the assignment, the case part 1, and we will be discussing the assignment details and the assignment instructions for this during our seminar this week, as you can see. And we have our seminar at our normal scheduled time. And if you're unable to attend, you can complete the alternative assignment. Then we have the Unit 3 preliminary lab instructions. And then it should hopefully take you directly to the link where you will see the Wiley Plus open assignment box, as you see here. And then we move on to the main lab instructions, and again, the tab with the main lab as well. And lastly, we should come to the end of our unit. And so hopefully by the time you reach this level, you would have really been familiar with merchandising activities, and including the importance of not only inventory, but cash, and also had to discuss the proper internal controls over cash and inventory. Hopefully you learned about the different types of businesses and how merchandising and service type businesses differ. Also, you hopefully understand now further the differing reporting requirements and the differing methods used to value inventories and those adjustments that are required so that we can properly assign costs to sales. So now that you've completed Unit 3, hopefully you have some experience in completing the multi-step and single-step income statements, know how to compute inventory purchases using the appropriate methods, compute cost of goods sold, also understand several financial ratios such as gross profit, rate, and margin, inventory cost flows, and how we present inventory in the financial statements, and applying internal controls to cash and cash disbursements. And additionally, understand the global interconnectedness and how that applies to accounting. So I hope you enjoy our unit. Thanks for watching.